Hi everyone, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name is christinamarialeifsdotter, and I don't need these when I'm on YouTube. And it's Aries today. But I want to start by talking about the position of the moon. Now, the moon today is in Cancer, which is great for someone like me who happens to be a Cancer. It should keep us pretty well in balance, and the same thing goes for the other water signs, the Scorpios and the Pisces of the world. But for you, Aries, it might be a bit complicated because we have a square between us, you and I. So here's Aries, here's little me, or the Cancers, and this angle is often a conflicted angle. We have a lot to learn from each other, but in this aspect, because the moon, right, the moon in our horoscopes tells us about our emotions, how we function emotionally. So if you take a fire personality like Aries, who's an action taker, a go-getter, knows what he wants, a bit of a warrior, and then put the emotions of the little sensitive crab who likes to sit and cry in the moonlight, you can hear it straight away. It's not really a perfect match, even though they might complement each other. So possibly you're feeling a bit wishy-washy and a bit over-sentimental and maybe a bit crabby, because Cancerians, we're known for being very moody. So we'll have one mood in the morning, another at lunch, etc., etc. So very different stages of feelings through the day. So if this is affecting you, it could be a bit uncomfortable. But never fear, because tomorrow the moon moves into Leo, and that will be a lot more comfortable for you, another fire sign. So enough of that. Let's get on with the reading. In the pre-shuffle, the moon card fell out in reverse. So I'm pretty sure those of you who are going to be watching are going to be feeling a bit, out of whack emotionally. In the oracle cards, in the path of the soul, you got two cards. You got the royal order. Sounds very nice, doesn't it? Suits an Aries. Welcome. If you want to let me know who you are, I'd be so happy. You also have channeling guide. So maybe that has to do with your emotions as well, because the moon also is a symbol for our intuition. Maybe you're getting messages that you don't really understand and you're not that comfortable with. The other card, a yogic path, was ahimsa, non-violence. That's never wrong. Can't be. And we'll do a last shuffle of the tarot cards and a last question to please, Spirit, let us know what you would like for Aries to know. Here's the Five of Pentacles. By the way, if you like my nails, get in contact with Heather Smith in Easy Peasy Nails. She's in the States. This is nail polish on a strip. It's absolutely magical. So you just paste it on. I really like it, just so you know. So the Five of Pentacles, that sets a mood for not really being able to decide what to do. It's like 1 second you're feeling that, oh yeah, good idea. Oh no, it's not. But then again, maybe it's oh no, it's not. So it's this kind of pendling. I think it has to do with the moon, I'm quite sure. And that by tomorrow, you will feel a lot better. Or better still, after this reading, you will feel a lot better. I'm hoping I can bring you some clarity. Here we go. Conflict. Yeah. But it doesn't have to be an outer conflict. It can be an inner conflict. By the way, if you'd like a reading with me, it's completely doable. 15 minutes in a phone call or like this, face to face. I don't do videos. I don't do written readings. I like to have your energy while I'm doing it, which is why this has been a big challenge for me to sit and do videos or go live without an interaction. But anyway, that's my problem. It seems to work pretty well. I'm used to it now. But so you can have a reading with me, $30, 30 euros, 30 pounds or 300 Swedish krona for 15 minutes. Exception to that is if you happen to come from Africa or Asia or Latin America, where that kind of money just isn't accessible for a reading. Don't let that stop you. Please get in contact anyway, and I will do my best to help you. Right. So a second to get my bearing. We have you here in reverse, a queen of staves, rods, or there's a third name. I still can't remember it. But she's you. That's you, Aries. And I think maybe you are in a bit of a tumultuous time with your hubby. You seem to have a man by your side who's Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But the marriage card, it's in reverse. So I think, unfortunately, your marriage is coming to an end. That would also explain, or could explain, why there's this conflict. It doesn't have to be outer, though. It still can be an inner conflict. Often when we have to go through a divorce, we experience it as a failure, which is very sad, because I'm sure we all do our best in any case, but we just have to stop beating a dead horse. You have to know when it's time to give up. And some people find that very difficult because they see it as a failure. Sometimes because of the children. So many people stay married, they think, for the sake of the children. And it's the biggest disfavor we can do our kids, is to keep them tied to an unhappy marriage. We set a bad example. That's the first thing. We teach our children that we teach our daughters, this is how men should treat us. We teach our sons that this is how women should treat us. We set them up for failure. Whereas if we just make the decision to divorce, we show them this is how we take care of ourselves. And I will certainly do my best to take care of you too. Now, there's plenty of single parents in the world. It's different, but it's not impossible. And you have your other partner somewhere around, and you can help each other, help the kids. Don't stay for the sake of the children. It's the biggest lie you could ever tell yourself. Somebody opted out. Interesting. Anyway, thank you for staying with me, the one who's there. So you need this, your children needs this, and I can tell you right now, this card that comes up in the reverse, it's the moon too. I have two moons in my cards because I'm a Cancer and I need that when I do my reading. No, but this one is even called the moon. So these are your emotions again, and they're coming upside down. But look, they come upside down next to your soul. This is your soul, dear Aries Queen. And it's in the upright position. So I think you've made your decision to 99% to leave your marriage, and your soul is intact. Now the emotions will just follow through, and your intuition has been telling you, your soul's listening, your intellect has to follow through now. And it will be so good for you and your kids. And also, it's like it's time. All the things we do in life, we can start with our age. Every 7 years, my friends from numerology would say, no, every 9 years, we leave a cycle and we go into the next one. So That's what's happening with you. And I think probably it has to do with your marriage, because even our marriage, our work, everything has to do with cycles. So maybe you've been together for 7, 14, or why not 21 years. My parents divorced after 27, so 9-year cycles there. So the universe knows, your soul knows, your intuition is trying to tell you, please listen. It's going to be good. It's going to be difficult, but that doesn't mean it's going to be bad at all. So, fairness. The righteous way to do things is to be true and fair and just to yourself and your kids. You owe it to your children to get divorced. That sounds really bonkers, I know, but it's a fact. All right, so that's it from the tarot. Let's have a look at your guidance cards. Oops, I happened to pull out both. That one is 38. Intuitive Arts Guide was this one. We'll look at that. There are many forms of intuitive work being done on the planet today. Using your intuitive gifts has a large role in the work you are really here to do. There are many tasks that are undertaken which actually involve the intuitive process. Whether you paint, write music, design, raise children, waitress, or give psychic readings, you're operating from an intuitive source. I think that, yeah, like I concluded, it's both for you and your children. This guide is here to help you see that your role is important, never underestimated. The work you do is needed. You're in service and your intuitive knowing is strong. You're helping others to acknowledge and accept their own intuition. Beautiful, Aries. Wonderful. And then you had the Royal Order. We play important roles in each other's lives. We aid each other on the journey to oneness and ascension. Before we can play an integral role in helping others, we have to first take care of ourselves. I rest my case. The Royal Order is about keeping within the divine order of life. Be sure to care for this physical vessel that is you. It needs to run and function properly. You have an important part to play in the lives of others. To make sure you take care of yourself first. And so by deciding to leave your marriage, you're taking responsibility for yourself first and foremost. But in that process, you free yourself up to take care of your children in an even better way than before. Thank you very much for watching. And I wish you would subscribe and maybe give me a thumbs up. And if you give me a thumbs down, please let me know why. Then I can have the opportunity to improve my work. So I'm totally open to that. Thank you. Love and light. Bye.